Too bad the music can't just stay in the background, but whatever, probably for the best. So it is like 12:20, so I just got home from work for the night. Lovely being back on night shifts. But honestly, like, I cannot overstate how much better this department is. Like, oh my god. like all the stress and anxiety, like, just, at least work related, like, just gone. The only time it kind of comes back a little bit is when I have to do like outbound calls, but despite the complete rush of them that I was getting when I was doing training, things have chilled out a lot more. So I have been rarely getting them now, more on a like expected basis than I was before. So that is nice, having that kind of get a little bit more rare. But yeah, between that and it's a little bit more slow just generally there, so I get a lot more downtime as opposed to constant, like, back to back to back to back every single day, day after day, the whole day through. And honestly, even night shift, when the phones was starting to move that way, the last little while I was there as well, so that's also great. I'm getting a lot of reading done. Like today, for example, I went to work with like probably somewhere between 60 to 80 pages left of the fourth Sisterhood of Traveling Pants book. I say 60 to 80 because I know it was like 80-ish this afternoon, but I don't remember if that was before I drove to work or after I got to work, because I listened to it on the way there. But I read between there for that book and finished it, and then I'm like 56 pages into Anne of Avonlea, I think, as well. So, like, I'm regularly reading about 100 to 150 some odd pages on the average night lately. If I'm not, like, goofing off doing elsewise, like, yeah. So that's the thing. I don't remember specifically where I left off in terms of the house hunt, but things have definitely had exciting changes. If I didn't mention already, it did not work out because the guy who showed up to look at it as we were like discussing the potential opportunity of putting in an offer, they ended up bidding for it like considerably higher than we did. And because of the work that needed to be done, which was fairly extensive considering what you would expect for the house, the way it was in the pictures, ended up just not really being worth trying to get into further. And then we went to see another house that is a bit bigger, though it's older, on Saturday, the day after we found out it's not working out. And this house has only had one owner, and apparently it was custom built for that owner in like 84, 85. So, yeah. It is one that I didn't do a video while we were touring through it, though. I don't know why I chose to do some and not others. It's just the way it worked, I guess. Like, I didn't video anything in the first house we looked at, but I did for the second and third, and then didn't for the fourth, so, you know. But it's really nice. Like, it says, I think, that it's 4 bedrooms, I believe, on the site, but technically, like, it could be counted as bigger than that, because you have upstairs there was 3 rooms, I believe. Yes. Yeah, 3 rooms upstairs between the master and then 2 secondary bedrooms. One was being used as an office, and then downstairs there were 2 rooms as well. One was being used as a front office area, and I think it's meant to be that way for that one, because I don't think there's a door. So, and then there was a proper like bedroom in the back. So that's technically 5, maybe 6 if you wanted to convert the front office room into another bedroom. And then there's a bonus room on the other end of the house, which is kind of set up where there's a door at the bottom of the stairs to it, and then the stairs just go straight into that room, and then that room has a door to the outside. And then it's kind of set up like kind of like a typical, I guess, bonus room that we've been seeing, where it's like up in the attic-ish, but not really. It's like a furnished room with carpeting, but it could be a living area, it could be technically turned into a bigger bedroom, you know, whatever you feel like. So yeah, technically it's closer to like, no, so there's 3 rooms upstairs, so it's like 4 to 5, maybe 6 if you push it. And there's a proper living room there, and they have a deck, and they're apparently including the gas grill and the washer and dryer from this place, as well as all the kitchen appliances that are there, between the fridge and the dishwasher and the oven and all that. And just like, this place is awesome. And also it has like a private driveway, and it kind of reminds me of one of the houses which has like a long driveway, so that it's kind of like in the back, so it's fairly private, and it's like 2.5 plus acres for this place. So yeah, it's pretty legit. And so yeah, I believe it was last night that well, basically we went to see it Saturday, and we put in the offer that afternoon, and then yeah, Sunday, yesterday, we heard back that other people, apparently a lot of people have been looking at this house, but no one had actually put in an offer yet before us. But apparently 2 people saw the house, one a couple hours after we did on Saturday, and I think the other one was there on Sunday. And basically we talked with them, and we're like, so we kind of really want to do it before anyone else puts in an offer, and so they accepted ours. So now this house number 4 is under contract for us, so we are doing an inspection for the due diligence period on Friday. I will not be participating in that though, since we are supposed to meet up with them towards the end of the inspection to like hear over stuff. But that'll be around 4 when they finish, and I'll be at work by then. But anyway, so yeah, it's pretty exciting. So yeah, just figured I'd share some of that, because yeah, I've been busy doing like other things, and so haven't really been recording much the last couple days. But yeah, it's now pretty much 12:30, and I'm just winding this apartment in front of me, I'm sure, with my headlights, so I should probably go inside now, and I'll talk to you another time. Okay, so thanks. So this morning I went to a consult with an orthodontist for the first time, so that was exciting. So basically discussed things with them. They did the full x-ray around my head twice, in addition to the one that they did at the actual dentist's office during my cleaning a couple weeks ago, as well as several pictures. And then also they did like a scan, 3D scan of my teeth as well, to kind of like do a tentative projection of what they would do with my teeth. And I have been given an estimated time of about 21 to 24 months if I use Invisalign, which was most likely going to be the case, or it would be closer to 28 months, I think they said, if I did traditional braces. And so there's people in that car, there's people in that car. I really need to empty this thing tomorrow when I'm off for my comp day. It's gonna be the first comp day in a little while that I haven't actually gone to Marietta/Atlanta. That's the difference of going on a rotating weekend schedule of every other week instead of every 3 weeks again. So yeah, I went over the braces thing. Apparently, in addition to the fact, I think they said it was like a 30% overbite, but also I have a crossbite, and they said that because the oral surgeon back in 2011 took out my premolars on the tops and the bottoms here, my other teeth, though they did improve a lot from where they were at the time, especially this one, which used to be way up here. After like the main benefits happened, now my teeth are kind of like getting destroyed by this. What I had not really realized is that my back teeth especially are now like collapsing into the gap, like tilting forward like this to try and fill that space. So that's great. So yeah, that's a thing that they're gonna be trying to fix as well, and also straightening out this overlap in the front. And yeah, so big things. I have an appointment scheduled for January 28th at the moment to actually get things like properly started after the consult that we did today. Basically waiting for the new year to hit, since that'll like reset the deductibles and everything for the medical insurance, but also it will give Ed and I a chance to finish going through the whole closing process with the house that I was talking about. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on between getting a house, doing dental stuff. I picked up my new glasses today, which are actually pretty similar to the ones I had before. They're pretty much the same shape. Instead of these having, the previous ones that I got from Zenny had like a blue tint-ish, like vague blue tint on the inside of like the lenses, but this one has like a full blue inner lining. So I might still end up using Zenny for a backup pair, or just figuring out something else through the eye doctor when that resets in the new year as well, because right now it's full because I haven't emptied my phone in ages. Like honestly, probably at least a month. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out transitions versus prescription sunglasses, etc. So I may be getting another pair of frames for that purpose, because these are different. This hair. It's long overdue for a straightening, honestly. But too late for today. So, things that have been going on. One, I managed to finally empty my phone yesterday. And there's a person. So I emptied my phone, and I found out, based off of the like kind of placeholder, I make a sticky note on my computer of when the last like most recent video, for example, is on my, that was on my phone was transferred to my computer, and it was October 6th, and yesterday was November 20th. I think that's the longest that I've gone without emptying my phone. It's people everywhere. Especially these people who are getting in their cars right next to me. Why does this have to be a thing? Emptied my phone. Other issue, I actually left. Why? I guess that's what I get for parking as close as I can to the entrance/exit of the building. But I wouldn't do it any other way, because when you get out at midnight, like, you want to get to your car legit, like, super fast, though. Just for the sake of, it's midnight, you know. But anyway. So, yeah, Tuesday. I went home early at like 7:30 from work because these new glasses that I was talking about as my phone ran out of space the other day, that same day, I was having some real trouble adjusting to them. Like, granted, I think some of it's probably because of the prescription change. The one that I had in 2017 with the glasses I've been wearing up until Tuesday was pretty minor. And before that, the only major, like, the most recent major prescription change I've had before that was, I think, 8th grade in 2006. So, it's been a hot minute. So yeah, there was the usual, like, fishbowl kind of effect for a little while when I first got them on Tuesday, and that's pretty normal. Like, that'll happen even if I just go back a prescription for a hot minute. Like, if the cats take my glasses, or if for some reason they are lost for whatever godforsaken reason, if they're knocked down off my nightstand while I'm asleep, then it's normal. But that kind of faded out, and then right before work it was kind of like a little bit off, but not terrible, just kind of still getting used to them a little bit. But as I got to work and was, working with the computer, because I'm an internet and everything, I just kind of had issues that just slowly progressed throughout the shift. So first there was like, I couldn't quite focus accurately on the screen. Like, just sometimes, like, if you zone out for a minute and you're like not focusing on any one particular thing, but it's still clear enough for you to actually look at things and, like, read things and whatnot, just nothing is, like, super crisp in focus specifically. So that was happening fairly often. And then that there was a point where it started causing a little bit of a headache. Also, I was having issues with the fact that, like, every couple minutes, like, I would just have, like, a dead moment. That's the best way to describe it, where, like, literally my brain was just, like, dead for a second, because I was like, I would open up a request to do for internet, and I would open it and just look at it and just be like, what am I doing? What is this? What is this that I'm supposed to do with this? I don't know. Like, and, like, walking, like, I went on the beginning of my lunch break was when I ended up, like, leaving, but, like, I went to the bathroom, like, literally, like, in the middle of the aisle, I would, like, stop for a second and be like, wait. Just, like, dead air for a second. So, just losing track of focus there. And also, I think I had them on Tuesday when I was driving, when I did the video, but I drove to work with my sunglasses on because the sunset was really strong that day as well. So, because of the different shape of the glasses, my sunglasses, of course, don't fit over the glasses the same way as my last pair. So, I tried a couple of my different sunglasses because of earlier this year where I ended up with, like, 3 different pairs because I kept losing and then refinding them to try and get a better fit. And there was, like, an ache behind this ear, and I figured it was just because it was a little bit pinched in from having the 2 sets of glasses on. And then I think I may have been wearing this. I don't remember. So yeah, that was a thing. But even though I took off the sunglasses as soon as I got here yesterday, the pain did not go away from my ear. And by the time I got home, I realized it was because the actual glasses themselves, these right here, were actually pinching the ear because they weren't adjusted right. But I had not noticed it at all until work. Like, didn't show up until after the sunglasses thing. At least not noticeably. So, I got approved to go ahead and leave work early. Thankfully they understood, because I mean, that's unusual for me to have this much issue, like, adjusting to new glasses, but anyone who's tried a new pair after a while, like, you know the struggle for a hot couple hours, you know, it takes a minute to get used to. But this one was different. So, anyway, got home probably about 8 o'clock, and just promptly switched back to my old frames. Just to see, okay, let's just give it a break for a little bit, and at least, you know, that's when I figured out about the whole ear situation, to at least give that a break until I could get that fixed, and then try again the next day to see if I actually had issues with the prescription itself that were causing the focus issues, or if that was just purely adjustment delay, because it was such a big difference from before. And it's not that the actual prescription changed that much. The way that they mentioned was like the axis has changed, so it seems like a bigger effect than the actual numbers. So something to that degree. So anyway, I took off these glasses, went back to the old ones about 8 o'clock Tuesday night. And I actually went to VisionWorks to ask them to fix the adjustment for the ear. Probably like, I think it was right about 11 a.m. on Wednesday, because they had me wait until someone else came in for their shift at 11. And they said, even though I had been wearing my other glasses, or just not any glasses at all while I was sleeping that previous night, despite over 12 hours of not wearing these frames, my ear was apparently still bright red from where it had been digging in. It had been that tight, apparently. So, you know it's real when. So yeah, that was something I did get fixed, and I was able to use my computer fine yesterday, and there's still a few moments where it's kind of like, but for the most part, like 90% of the day, yesterday and today, we've been good. We've been fine. So, thankfully the prescription itself is not wrong. So, that's all good. Other things I did yesterday was, let's see. I had to go by the leasing office to have maintenance come by, because we thought there was something wrong with the garbage disposal, but apparently we're crazy. It sounds to me and Ed like the blades or whatever aren't spinning, like something stuck, but they literally came in and he turned it on. He was like, so were you hearing something else earlier? Because, like, this is normal. I'm like, I've lived many places in my life and none of them have ever sounded like this, including this one until today, but yeah, sure, okay. And then I also went to Kroger. I got some pastries for Ed's, like, work lunch thing that's going on tomorrow, as well as a couple of Keurig cups for hot chocolates, because apparently Swiss Miss has those, yay. Because we do have a couple of Keurig machines in, like, the little microwave break area, and thought it would be interesting to try. There's a person parked next to me, great. Not want to work for a minute, insisting another app is using a microphone, and I'm going to have to be super chill right now, because the dude who parked next to me is just chilling on their phone. I mean, granted, that's what I'm kind of doing too, but, like, really, why? Anyway, after the whole garbage disposal thing, Kroger, I'm gonna attempt to try and figure out how to use a Keurig because guess who's never used any kind of coffee maker in their life. But apparently not today because I just realized I forgot the cup at home. Another great plan there. Oh well. Unless they have something there. Who knows? Also spoke with the orthodontist to try and figure out more of the finance situation. And got that all sorted and actually moved up my appointment. So I'll be starting my appointments, like going into and like properly start Invisalign and everything on January the 8th now instead of the 28th. So that's gonna be legit. Yeah, I'm kind of like excited because it's been forever and this needs work. Lots of work. Anyway, it is officially time for me to go in, and I am not looking forward to doing this because I've been talking while there's a frozen fork next to me. Why? Anyway, here's hoping today goes well, which it should. It's internet. And yeah, later, I guess. What the heck? Just get away over here. Okay. So I'm just getting home for the night. It's about 12:21, usual time. But yeah, I keep forgetting about a video idea that I've been kind of playing with in my mind for a while, and I wanted to kind of like get it on a tape. So maybe I'll actually remember to do it for once tomorrow, because honestly at this point I've basically just been remembering like a couple times I'm in the middle of like doing my makeup for the day. Anyway, so basically, as has been mentioned over the last couple days, I recently replaced my glasses. These are my old frames in the case here, just in case anything went wrong again today at work. I brought them, but this is them right here, pretty similar to the ones I have on as mentioned also. But one thing I've been kind of looking into is doing a video where basically I just kind of go through my day as like a point of view thing, but initially playing things out to see how terrible and blind my eyes are without these glasses. And then like kind of like showing what the actual footage is without like the blurriness afterwards. Kind of an intriguing idea. Maybe, I don't know, it may be stupid, but it's something that has been like repeatedly coming to my brain and be like, you should do this because it sounds interesting. Because yeah, and tomorrow might be a good day for it because I don't really have anything planned for tomorrow at the moment, not specifically anyway. Ed is going to the potential house to check in on the inspection that they're doing tomorrow in the afternoon, but unfortunately that'll be wrapping up for him to go meet with them as I'm starting my work shift, so I won't be there. I'll just have to get the news secondhand. And that's pretty much all that's going on at all tomorrow, really. So yeah, with that in mind, today, also right at the start time of my shift at 4, the new Got Walls Books location in Warner Robins did their official grand opening. Technically they've been open for like a week or so, but they did like their ribbon cutting ceremony and everything today, and apparently there was a scavenger hunt in the store. Whatever, not mad. So yeah, they moved from Russell Parkway over to Weston Boulevard, and now they're in like an old bank building, which is 2 stories, and they have an elevator and everything, and it expanded. So I haven't had a chance to go and see it yet because it is in Warner Robins, and that's like a 30-minute drive, and I've been busy with all the other errands and whatnot. So, but tomorrow might be a good day for it, and to do like my little video idea to actually give some events for the day for once. That's half the reason why I'm like terrible at vlogging anymore, because I don't do things much. At least not much that's worth recording or easily able to record or appropriate. Like, if I did the appointment for like the Invisalign consult and stuff, it just would have been awkward on my part. But, you know, things like that. So yeah. So, or tomorrow maybe we'll do some, see, this defeats the whole thing. What? Separate thought. But like, if you wear glasses or are close with anyone who wears glasses with a terrible prescription, perhaps you're familiar with the theory of whenever you wear glasses that aren't your own with a strange prescription, when you wear them, it makes you feel like you have the vision of that person without their glasses. Anyway, that's a thing I've witnessed, but it's not working when I do this. I guess you have to have human eyeballs directly in the glasses to see it. Or because it's my same prescription. What? Just, I don't know. I'm being weird. Anyway. So that's a thing that hopefully I will be able to do tomorrow. If I can remember, I'm gonna really try for once to remember, like, as soon as I get up, so I can like properly go through the day. But we'll see how it goes. And before I get too creepy out here staying and blinding people with my headlights, I'm gonna go ahead and head inside and probably watch some more Queer Eye, because I'm obsessed and I may have to give up Netflix, perhaps. We're discussing things. We may do a Spotify downgrade from premium instead, but honestly, I'm having second thoughts. At first I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. We can go without Spotify premium for a while, even though I'm now using it like literally my entire shift every day at work, because that's what I do on the internet. But it's also killing my data right now to stream music all the time. So, I don't know, I may need that offline mode. So, yeah. The things that we have to try and sacrifice in honor of Disney Plus. Plus, The Crown just came out with season 3, and that's another thing I've got to watch. And just like, thank God they're still working, just now starting working on the Lizzie McGuire reboot, or else, I don't know, I may have to cut off a lip. I'm kidding. But for real, I can't wait. Like, 12-year-old me is like screaming inside. And me just a little bit, you know. Anyway, I really should go inside now. Later.